Scrabble.
Hello, everybody. I know I'm back pretty quick, hey? There's a couple reasons. So very, very quickly, hi to anybody that's new. Thank you so much for being here. I do all my stuff in chapter form, and after the end of each chapter, I do commercials, which are just things that I find hilarious. So that is part of what I'm going to say today. I found a couple new creators that I'm going to just put their stuff on. It's absolutely hilarious. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, I have something going on with YouTube right now. For some reason, it's taking 10, 12 hours to upload a video. And then it says everything's good. And then I'll turn it on and they'll demonetize it. So every time I send it in, I get it back. So no worries there. But in the meantime, all the views that I get right away, which is fantastic, thank you so much, count for nothing. So what they told me to do is to, if that happens again, to privatize it right away, and then they'll, manually check it and I'll get monetized. So I wanted to warn y'all that sometimes if something seems later, a little bit off, that is what's going on. I'm just waiting for the okay from YouTube whenever they decide it's okay. So I just wanted to do that. And this one's just going to be a short, funny video. Nothing too serious. Just blinds and bumps. And yeah, let's just get to it. Okay, so chapter 1 is just bump talk. That's it. I only have 2 chapters. My next video will be a longer one. I have a lot more deep diving in there. And then I will finish our lies because we have one more page of lies, you guys. So I haven't forgotten that. But this is kind of just a test run to see if you guys like these new creators. And also if you like the new blinds, because I've got something different going on there and I want to see what y'all think. So let's just get to this first. So I found this little article type thing, and I put pictures underneath, and you're going to see why right away. Okay, it says, anyone wants to guess who this little boy is dressed up as Lilibet? I don't care to see artificial or Linvisibet. This nonsense surrounding the LOS and the surrogate children with it needs to be cleared up. It looks like Eugenie's kid, August. To me. Side note, peonies are poisonous and should never be on any food item, and especially not around children who may eat them. Okay, so this is the little bit that they showed off at her birthday, supposedly in the UK, which was a crock, but whatever. And now I'm going to show you the rest of this. I would have had the child sitting on my hip with our faces together, looking. I've never seen anyone hold a child like this. Their house of cards is going to come down hard. They've tried to play Britain by threatening to go to the States. They've left. And now? So look at that, you guys. Oh, I have his face. Just a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so I put those pictures together because holy moly, and I've done this before. Compare the two. Do they not look literally identical almost? I mean, you put a bow in the hair and it's the same kid. For real. And that is the clearest picture you can get of the Harkle debacle there. Because that's as clear as they'll let you go. So it's still a little bit blurry. Do you know what I'm saying? But I mean, August is clear as can be. That's the kid. There's no question in my mind. That's what I should say. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. However, I've done a lot of research, my friends, and this sounds very close to, yeah, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. So in between, I just wanted to show a couple pictures that we don't normally see. This is when she was saying she was 1 month. So she just missed her period, supposedly. When I had my first, which supposedly this is supposed to be, which we know it isn't, but you know what I'm saying. I didn't even show till my 5th month. But, okay. Here she is again, 1 month, holding what? I don't know. So this one's 2 months? Huh. So you guys, I know I'm not going to have a lot of the pictures on here that are the most revealing. I will have some of them, but I chose to find ones that were a little bit different just because this is a really short video and I just wanted something different. You know me. And usually we don't show when she's acting only 1 or 2 months, but what the hell? Like, this is a good 5-month belly if you ask me, or should be. But yeah, there'll be more shocking ones coming, of course. So then I found this and almost crapped myself. Lady C confirmed. Police poised to expose Meghan's surrogacy scheme. All lies exposed. The news, breaking sensation that has recently stirred up the royaldom, denotes that Lady C, aka Lady C, has revealed the palace's plan to disclose an alleged surrogate of Meghan Markle, all the lies included. This announcement comes in the midst of the ongoing fracas concerning Lilibet Diana, Meghan's daughter, pregnancy, which raised rumors about infidelity, motherhood, and being a young parent. So the only thing I don't agree with so far is the young parent thing, because, sorry, no. All right. Lady C, an insider considered to possess confidential information of the palace, has divulged thoughts that maybe the events of Meghan's pregnancy and birth of Lilibet Diana are yet to come into the open. In a stark contrast, Lady C suggests that palace officials might have collected their own evidence, which apparently pinpoints a midwife or surrogate who was hired by Meghan to carry and deliver her daughter, contrary to her previous public statement reveals the palace official record. Oh my goodness. So during this, you guys, I put in the more revealing pictures. So, all right. The palace's decision to undermine Meghan's surrogacy plan is reportedly the strong desire to reset the tape and fight against the false campaign which the Meghan Markle, why do they say that, is thought to be allegedly conducting. Lady C maintains the officials of royal court are utterly convinced of the credibility of their collected evidence and are now ready not only to share it with her, but reveal all of its specificity. Specificity. It's a hard one. The spreading across media platforms about Meghan's presumed offense displays the disruptive power of truth might have on every monarch and makes the last resurrection of the subject of transparency and honesty within the royal circles possible. Lots of people argue this moment has been over, in fact, as they consider that Meghan has already deceived them. Meghan's representatives have vigorously denied the surrogacy allegations as ludicrous ones, qualifying them as simply reliable and destructive. I think they meant to put unreliable. Nevertheless, the palace equally shows its strength of fighting back for the truth as Lady C continues to insist that the evidence against Meghan is overwhelming and her guilt is undeniable. As the palace is preparing to show the results of its investigation, the royal family seems to once again be involved in another scandal, this time even more damaging and further eroding its image, introducing doubts about the trustworthiness of its members. Meghan's alleged surrogacy scheme is another twist in a saga filled with antagonism and resentment. It throws everything that was still standing in place. The royal family's relationship cracks into a deeper chasm. The monarchy, as a result, will be shaken to its foundation. As the world awaits the palace's official statement on the matter, one thing is certain. The facts that the truth behind Meghan's pregnancy and Lilibet Diana's birth will be airing these days is no longer a big surprise. The shocking aspect of the revelation would be how it will then affect the inner circle of the royal family. Holy, you guys. No, it's not MSM because once again, MSM is still not talking. However, Lady C is. I've seen her interview. She is basically saying that. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So this article was not written by MSM, but it is true. It is true. I mean, if anybody watched any of her, I'm sure y'all did watch part of, when she was promoting her book, she made no qualms about it. Like, she really didn't. So, yeah, crazy, hey? It's just getting out there in the world so much. Like, it's getting to the point where, like Lady C said, I heard her, like, it's not going away. They want it to go away. It's not going away. And it won't. It's just growing bigger and bigger. And now people that didn't care. And it's getting huge, you guys. Well, I'm sure you know. So here's another one, because I had to put this, because, like, I don't see this one often, and if ever. And it's supposed to be when she said she's 6 months, you guys. 6 months. Yeah. All right, then. More like 9 months and ready to pop. And then I saw this, and it was funny to me because I said, this one seems to have breasts attached. Because, yeah, this is a rare one when you see the breast bigger than the bump, because usually she didn't do that, but this one, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how many she had, where she was putting them all, how she decided when to wear it, why to wear it, how to wear it. I don't know nothing. All I know is it's all kinds of wrong. So this is the last picture before I put on some commercials that you guys are going to love, I hope. But I picked it because we don't get this angle either. And you know what? She does stand like this. I've seen her stand like that more than once. The last time was in the hospital picture there. I should have grabbed it. I didn't even think of that. But anyways, because I was just thinking about the bumps, not anything else. So anyways, it was just a quick little bit of info. And then after that, I have blinds. And you guys, there is some good stuff in there. And I found the very first blind about these guys. So very interesting, but let's get to some fun.
Hello? Is that you, Rusty Nuts?
It is. What do you want, Chrome Dome?
Your Uncle Charlie, Dad, told me that you phoned him late on in the evening to say happy birthday.
And what the fuck does that have to do with you?
Because I share the same blood as him, and I've had enough of you and your bullshit. How about me and you meet up for a fucking straightener in the car park near Buckingham Palace, wanker?
Now you fucking listen to me, fam. I'm no mug. Just because D's nuts are ginger, don't think you can treat me like that, and that I won't go back to the old from the streets, Harry, and fuck you up.
Ha ha ha, fuck me up. We'll see about that copper cock. Be there at 12 o'clock midday, and we'll sort this out man to fucking man.
I'll be there all right, you mug.
12 p.m. and they meet at the car park near Buckingham Palace.
I was wondering if you'd turn up ginger bollocks. You surprised me.
Well, come on, let's fucking have it, egghead.
Come on then, Ginge.
You actually hit me, you bald cunt.
Well, what did you expect, cuz? Bro.
I didn't think you'd actually hit me. I'm going to tell the world about this, you twat.
Do whatever you want, you ginger bastard. Just make sure you stay away from my dad and family.
I will. You're nothing but a bunch of inbreds anyway.
Wait, what the fuck? What does he mean, inbreds? I didn't do nothing, cheeky bastard.
It's a really personal note. I'm biracial. Most people can't tell what I'm mixed with.
Yes, they do, with a mother like Doria, probably half of LA with a smattering of spice and fucking ketamine.
For me,
I can't wait either for Meghan Markle's Megaturds new Netflix series. Yeah, it's going to feature gardening, cooking, entertainment, and friendship. Oh, fucking hell, I can't wait. It means I will finally know how to cook an egg. Yes, and make toast. And in the garden I can sow the seeds of discontent. Entertainment, I can give my friends egg on toast. Friendship, I can learn how to fuck my family off and still call them my friends while making money.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to announce that Buckingham Palace is currently flooded with royal tears. The fucking slaves, servants and old Charlie, are currently having to use fucking canoes to get around.
And this is no fucking joke. You, the fucking taxpayer, will cover this mess. If not, I'll just use the siphoned bona vacantia funds, and there is not a fucking thing you can do about it.
And one of our Andy's priceless collections has been destroyed in the flood.
I had 260 sticky copies of Just 17 hidden under my bed, and now they are all fucking ruined. Thanks to this fucking flood. This is a fucking disgrace.
Anyway, the flooding was caused due to our family being hit with immeasurable bad news. We have just been told that Meghan, our Harry's missus, has said she will never return to the UK. We, the royal family, are absolutely gutted. Things will never be the same without the presence of Markle in our country. Please give us privacy in this dark time, while we get to grips with our loss and plan our country's future after suffering such a great loss.
Okay, well, I hope you guys like those. They are like, they curse a lot, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me anyway. At the end, I have one more of each, and I always leave the best to last, so they're even funnier. So this one is called The Very First Harkle Blind, and more blinds. So yeah, let's get into this, you guys. So I just wanted to share this meme with you because it's hilarious before we go further. And also wanted to say I am aware of the Nigerian trip and him saying he's going to Invictus and that the Royals aren't going to see him there. I'm aware of all of that stuff. I'll bring it up in my next video. This one is literally just for fun. So that's why I haven't gotten into anything. But I do know about it, so don't worry. I will get into it in my next one. All right, here we go. Okay, so the fact that this is even a blind, you guys, can you guess where it came from? For real, for real. Prince Harry's engaged. Because look, it's from NT Lawyer and everything. Palace officials announced Monday that Prince Harry is engaged to Meghan Markle, confirming months of rumors that the couple was close to tying the knot. Harry's brother, Prince William, and his pregnant wife, Kate, at the time, welcomed Markle to the royal family. We are very excited for Harry and Meghan, they said in a statement. It has been wonderful getting to know Meghan and to see how happy she and Harry are together. The couple appeared at a photo call in the sunken garden at Kensington Palace in London on Monday afternoon, where Harry told reporters he knew Markle was the one for him from the very first time we met. The prince declined to elaborate on his proposal to Markle, but when asked whether it was romantic, he smiled and said, "Of course it was." Zero comments for this. Interesting. So let's get into some really juicy stuff. Sunday, September the 18th, 2022. Blind item revealed number 1. Oh, I guess they have September 10th below, but it was 18th above. Apologize. The illiterate one is telling friends to leak that she's pregnant. Meghan Markle. Well, well, well. So this was obviously 2 years ago, but then she'll have a miscarriage and blame it on the RF, that devious biatch, over how terribly she and her sad sack husband were treated at the funeral, because this is around the funeral, guys. What's the over-under on a Smeg-Meg-Heg divorce? Or Smeg-Harry divorce? Anyone else feel like imminent? If pregnant, this one will have to be real. I read on Twitter on the weekend that the RF are getting their ducks in a row on MM. They supposedly have info on her that could damage her. Why they didn't search for this before is beyond me. Harry said they wouldn't have more than 2. Wonder how they would walk that back. They got an award for it and everything. As usual, though, it won't bother them and that they're caught lying. Someone says Harry meant he and MM would only have 2. Someone from Spotify is probably this kid's baby daddy. She probably chose the darkest guy she could find so she could start the Royals R word again. Sure didn't take long, hey, for everybody to kind of turn against them. Like, this is 2 years after the big proposal and everything. Okay. I can picture Meghan taking a champagne glass and a knife out of her purse and clinking the glass with the knife until the preacher is silent and she has the attention of the congregation to make her big announcement. Now that I have your attention, she beams with pride and joy, big smile on her face. Someone says, well, what else has she got at this point? And then someone, exactly, after Lilibet flopped spectacularly, they didn't get christening money shot for Netflix because there was no christening. They didn't get 2 Lilibets posed together. They didn't get HRH. They are now putting their eggs in another basket. Predictable. She's doing the same thing she did at Eugenie's wedding reception, lying to garner attention for herself. At Eugenie's reception, she was being ignored, so she just declared herself pregnant. Even Harry was surprised. This would have been when she was supposedly pregnant with Lilibet. No, it's Archie. They change it after. I think they released one photo of her. Otherwise, there's been no pictures of her. She never had a christening. MMPH have turned down multiple invitations for visits, including the Queen herself. Question is a little bit real. I think the narcissist MM would have trotted out the kids just to get some positive reaction from the crowds. She's lying again just to try to get people to like her. Just like she got Scooby to lie that they were invited to the reception tonight and that they were disinvited. Again, to make themselves look like victims. They were never invited. Someone says, Lily is pay-per-view only. And then someone says, no, she announced she was pregnant with Archie and immediately looked 5 months pregnant on her Australia trip and stayed huge for 7 more months. Yes, we saw that. And in the same coat, apparently. Nah, this bomb was dropped at Eve's wedding when the little demon was pregs with Archie. I'm convinced she wore the oversized dress coat to set tongues wagging. She's awful. Of course she did. She is the devil's spawn, truly. There was an article that Harry and Meghan were going to bring the children to the UK for a visit. This was after it was suggested that Prince George might attend the funeral. Harry and Meghan jealous of a 9-year-old child. Yep. Someone says, I don't believe this. Harry is still thoroughly whipped, totally under her spell. He's not going anywhere for this foreseeable future. Someone said, there are no children and not enough time to rent any. And someone put this picture in the comments. This is what insanity looks like. The smirk. She couldn't care less, even holding hands again, walking out. No class. Even now disrespecting hashtag Queen Elizabeth, traditions and protocol. Just there for the big historic shots and to testify her right of peddling her title, her right to exist. Hashtag Meghan Markle go home. Yep. Meghan was annoyed she wasn't given more time to get ready for the walkabout. I can imagine Harry and Meghan sitting around Frogmore Cottage in their underwear, smoking and drinking and whinging and plotting. I'd say she takes hours to get dressed, hair and makeup, so much effort for so little reward. She didn't have time for bronzer, so she went as a white person. Whereas last week she was black. And to slather on the fake tan. Probably annoyed that she didn't have more time to figure out a better place to hide the recording device. Sorry, it's funny now. Some reports say she smelled of alcohol, so maybe it was a belly full of Fireball. Harry reeked of alcohol on the walkabout, so they both must have been drunk. I believe that she's drinking. She's erratic like a drinker. Not a smart thing for her to do when she's either A, pretending to be preggers, or B, pretending to be using IVF, throws her entire fake story out the window, as per. Someone else says, but it will bloat her belly, so that's a bonus for her plotline. I remember people saying she looked pregnant too that day. At the funeral, Catherine looks stunning, regal, demure, and obviously mourning. The Queen, she's also wearing more of the Queen's jewelry, a pearl choker and earrings. Meghan tried to get her Netflix shot by pretending to wipe away non-existent tears, or it's a pity picture she's not from front and center. Meghan must have left her spray tan in the States, as her face is a different color to her neck, arms, and legs beneath her tights, which are all pale. And those monstrous gloves must be covering up the difference in skin color as well, as Meghan is the only one wearing any. Someone says, good thing her super tan face was covered by the candle. Oh, what a good move that was. So this one was really interesting, you guys. Thursday, December 10th, 2020. I don't know. Oh, it says December 3rd. It must come out a week after, I guess. Okay. There's been a lot of online chatter over the past 48 hours about the illiterate one and whether she hazed 2 pledges to her sorority so badly they got the illiterate one suspended from the school and the sorority put on probation for 4 years. It is true the sorority wanted no part of celebrating her wedding and made that clear on the record to reporters. They just would not say why. Meghan Markle. Wicked bitch. I heard Daddy, who she cut out of her life, paid money to get victims to sign NDAs. This should be made public. It's like forcing a bottle of vodka down someone's throat and making them drive. They could have gone blind. I knew she was a sociopath. Sister Sam coming out with a tell-all book. I hope she exposes this friggin' sociopath. There are times I would swear she is the reincarnation of Anne, except this time Harry stayed the second son and didn't marry his sister-in-law, Catherine. This is from, like, the old days. Or this made me giggle. Someone says, speaks volumes that the sorority wanted nothing to do with her. She has some very mean-spirited and nasty incidences of behavior in her past. Bad news. I read that it wasn't just one sorority sister MM superglued the eyelids, but two sorority sisters when they were sleeping. Excuse me. Cora, Sam is working on a book about Princess Pushy. Yankee Wally said Sam just finished a book, so maybe she hasn't been saying stuff because of that. Also, this hazing incident was sealed, so there are probably legal issues too. It was supposedly super glue, so yeah, it would cause big problems to the eyes because it would have to be removed with acetone. Someone said, this is so horrific. NW had her leave until victims graduated, so 3 years absence for sure. That explains her iffy age. Is she 39 or 42? Wicked bitch can't wait for the downfall. I will always stand by that she's in her 40s. She was 38 for years. Someone said, yachting is a rough gig. I'm sure the briefcase gig was far easier than she let on after years on yachts. Abusing power, check. Money gets her out of a mess, check. No empathy, check. This story is totally in her character. Someone put, I'm sure the BRF knew about all her shenanigans before she married Harry. Do you think he just told them to F off, he does what he wants? And then they put a meme, I do what I want. Okay, so this is it, guys. I have another meme in front of you. The legs on the left inspire me to go to the gym. The legs on the right remind me to add chicken to my shopping list. Oh, man. Anyway, like I said, this one was going to be short and sweet. I'm going to put it out regardless of what happens. But after this, like I said, if I put one out and then it goes quiet real suddenly, you'll know why. And then once it gets through the checks, then I'll put it out. So I hope everybody's okay with that. Nothing I can do. I've talked to them for 2 hours today, and that's the only thing I can do. So just bear with me, please, till we get it all figured out. Thank you guys so much. I had a ball, and I can't wait to show the last commercials. I'm so excited to see what you guys say. Really, I am. And thank you for just having a lighthearted little video with me. I really enjoyed myself. So, all right. I will see you guys in the next one. And that one will be the bigger one. So, yeah. Okay. Let's watch these commercials.
Hello.
Hi Simon, it's Prince Harry. I was wondering if myself and Meg could appear on your next series of Britain's Got Talent.
What the fuck? Am I hearing this right? Britain's Got Talent. Firstly, copper bollocks. You don't live in Britain. And secondly, you and the missus are severely lacking in the talent department. No offence, ginger bollocks.
What the fuck do you mean talentless? Have you not seen the way we get interviewed? Talking that amount of bullshit takes some serious talent, my very little friend.
Oh, give me a break, you ginger little wanker.
Fucking prick, I'll phone Piers Morgan instead. I bet he'll have us on his show.
Hello.
Hi Piers, it's Prince Harry. I was just wondering, how can I say this? Well, you see, myself and the missus are struggling to find any work.
What the fuck has that got to do with me, Ginge?
Well, I was just phoning to ask if you'd have us on your show. You know, for a little promotion, your show will do well out of it too. I need the fucking money, Piers. Security isn't cheap these days, with old sausage fingers cutting us off.
Fuck off, you pathetic little fucking man-child.
Hello, Peter Jones speaking.
Hello, Peter, it's Prince Harry. I have an idea for a business.
Drop the bullshit act, Ginger. You've never had an idea in your life, fucking puppet.
Wait, at least hear me out, you jolly green fucking giant.
Seeing as though you asked so nicely, hurry up, you ginger bastard. You've got 30 seconds to sell me your idea.
Well, seeing as though the best thing me and Meg do is give interviews, I was thinking maybe we could set up a company that, a company that does one that... Oh, wait a sec. I think, well, if we could...
You thick piece of shit, don't fucking contact me again. Make sure you delete my number. You shouldn't even have it in your phone in the first place. Hey, Copper Dick, did nobody ever tell you I don't do business with gingers?
Okay, you big fucking idiot, get over yourself. That's enough job hunting for today. I'm going for a ham shank before Meg gets home.
Who didn't want to be a prince anymore, but his dad's still the king, so I think he's technically a prince. He married a lady called Megan from a TV show you've never watched. Megan didn't like anyone in the castle, so they were all racist. So they decided to move to California to be more private. But then they turned around and said, give me millions of dollars to write a book, do a podcast, and make a TV show about how terrible life in the palace is. And then we'll go back to being private, right?
Prince to just live with truth and live with authenticity, and that's how I choose to move through the world.
You have the moral compass of a narcissistic, pathological liar. So you sold along with your friends, family, and Fanny for a seat at the royal fucking table, and they told you to fuck off. So why don't you just fuck off quietly and privately, like you said you would?